Hi, thank you very much. I'm extremely impressed, and I have one request and one question. First, I will put forward my request. So, we want to be the lucky ones who are in the same room to experience the vibe and aura that Ranveer Singh did when you danced with him. So, would you do that for us here in LSC? Guys, I want you to clap if you're up for it. We'll get fulfillment.
What's the question?
After the dance or before that? Okay, my question.
There are no
so I'm
musicians around. There's no rock band here, so…
So I'm extremely impressed how you've said that religion shouldn't be a national goal. It should be something very personal. And we should talk about the right thing. But someone… as someone so many people look up to, don't you think you have a social responsibility to voice your concerns about some specific parties who are trying to spread religious extremism? Or because we can't please everyone, can we? So what are your thoughts on that? Because I told you, you just said that you don't endorse a political party and you don't want to influence anyone to vote for someone. But don't you think we should stand up against something which is wrong?
I'm not against anything, that's what I want you to understand. I'm for humanity. Human beings have come in variety of ways. It's okay with me. Because if all of them became like me, I wouldn't want to live in this world. They're all different. That's why it's nice, look at them, how different they are, each one. That is why it is nice. But all the idiots are trying to make everybody like themselves. Just imagine in your home, if there's one more person just like you, could you live there? One is too much, isn't it? But they want a world full of their own kind. So, I'm not against anybody. It's okay, everybody's saying what they're saying. As long as they don't get overly empowered, it's all right, they're expressing their opinions. Opinions are like cataracts. The more you have them, the less you see. So I'm trying to bring clarity to them also. People say, Sadhguru, you're seen with this celebrity, why did you sit with this person? You're seen with this politician, why did you sit with this person? I say, see, for the last 22 years, I've been working in the prisons, both India and United States. I'm constantly with murderers, rapists and all kinds of people. They're also okay with me. Because human beings do all these things. The question is only, will we as a generation create a situation where human beings can evolve into a higher possibility, or do you want to shoot this one, hang that one, do that, do this, is this your solution? Believe me, those people who thought they're bringing solutions forcefully always cause the worst kind of situations on the planet. Yes or no? Those who believed that they're bringing a solution forcefully, they did the worst things, isn't it so? Those who believed they were going to send you to heaven, they did the worst things. Those who believed forcefully they will level everybody and bring equality, they did the most horrendous things on the planet. We don't want to make the same mistake. I want you to understand, those mistakes are no more affordable. With modern weaponry and modern technology, those mistakes are no more possible on this planet. If we commit the mistake of what… I'm not supposed to mention these names, what Mussolini's, Adolf Hitler's, Joseph Stalin's and whatever the religious nutcases have done, if we attempt the same thing in 21st century, we'll finish the whole humanity. We cannot afford that anymore. So the only way for all of us to progress is that whatever I think of you, we accept you for who you are right now and see how we can all be on the same page, at least on a few things. We all want health, we want all of us want to live joyfully, peacefully, at least on these things we are on the same page. Well, you worship that god in the east, I worship this in the west, somebody worships something else doesn't worship a damn thing. It's their choice. Let them do whatever. But the important thing is, human needs, fundamental human needs are this. Once physical needs are taken care of, which fortunately for this generation, like never before, though still there are complaints, there are segments of society unfortunately left out of that, still the largest number of human beings, their survival is better organized than ever before. Yes or no? It is so. Today if you have the money, you can go to the store and buy what you need for the next 1 year and not step out of your house and still manage. Believe me, if you were here 100 years ago or 1000 years ago, if you want to start your day, you must take your bucket and walk a mile to River Thames to get your water. Most of you are not even fit to carry a bucket full of water for a mile anymore. Yes or no? So survival is better organized than ever before. Forever we've had problems of food, water, shelter, clothing. For the first time, all of you have 5 times more clothing than what your grandparents had. Yes or no? Huh? All of you have 5 times more clothing than what your grandparents had. You are also eating. Right now, how to eat less is the big deal. This is the first generation which has to be worried about how much to eat. Always every generation of people, when they sat down for a meal, they stuffed as much as they could into themselves because there was so much physical activity to do. If you see the last generations of people, how they ate, when they sat down for a meal, they would sit like this. In India they'll sit on the floor, they'll eat and it's full, and they'll eat little more and little more and little more because there is so much to do physically. If you don't eat like that, you'll run out of gas. Literally it's like gas, like filling the tank. You want to fill as much as you can. This is the first generation which has to be conscious of how much to consume because otherwise you'll become like a balloon because you're not doing anything. So everything is better organized than ever before. Survival is better than ever before. This is the time to transform human consciousness. To transform or to raise human consciousness, we are doing various levels of activity. One, you must sit through this in many different ways, otherwise you won't understand why we are doing variety of things for this purpose, because all these things have to be done. If you don't know all the pawns, there is no game. I want all of you to participate in whichever way you can to raise human consciousness, either by yourself or seek our help. We are doing many things across the world. Please be a part of it. The important thing is, all human beings, if their focus is towards their well-being and everybody's well-being, irrespective of who they are. He's a bad neighbor for me, but I want him to be well, all right? This is important. I don't have to say, no, you're a fantastic neighbor, you're not, but I want you well. No, I'm not making a national commentary, please do not understand. Whether he's from Pakistan or from Kerala, it means the same thing. I'm saying, see, I don't have to say fantastic things about you. Yes, you're a bad neighbor, but I want you well, because I know if you are well, you will be fine with me. When you're not well, you will try to infect me with the same thing. It's very important, everybody around you are well if you want to be well, isn't it so? This is why I'm saying, be absolutely selfish. It is just that, why selfishness and greed also you're stingy? Why in that also you're stingy? At least in that you can be generous, you can't give away things, all right? At least be absolutely selfish, no? What I want for myself, I want for everybody. Let's create an absolutely selfish world. That means what I want for myself, I want for everybody in the world. Let's make it happen. Thank you.
One request.